Hello, Professor. I am Deepthi. Today, I'm going to give an overview on AI Focus, a decision-making tool that helps the team to make a clear decision based on the strategy. And for that, I'm going to share my screen. And I am logging with my own credential. I am using the Conestoga, my student ID for this site. So there is an option you can create a workspace, and I already create a workspace for me. But when you click on creating a new workspace, it gives you like option to customize and your dashboard. There are three options which you can choose for roadmaps, for managing the full product management access, and maybe for the centralizing feedback and create insight. So, and you can choose any one of these three, and you can give any name, and also you can select the templates, whichever templates you find suit for your company or the organization. You can choose any one, and I have created a workspace for me, and I gave it a name, a demo workspace. When I click on it, you can see all the settings and the uh, scores that is given to my uh, task and items. These items are in my backlogs, and these scores are actually auto-generated. These based on the impact, revenue, and the total effort or the team efforts, and it will change automatically when you change any one of these values. The impact is basically a drop down where you can choose any value from 0 to 10. 0 means a low impact, and 10 means a high impact item. So if I choose impact 5, you can see a change in the score. If I choose a revenue, maybe the small, the medium, large, and Excel, you can also add a new field if you want in the drop down. And these are team effort, how much effort required to complete this task. If I keep it minimum or like maximum, there is no limit actually. You can just click on this plus symbol, and it is incremented by 1, or you may directly put some values, and based on these three factors your score would be calculated, and these scores defines the priority of your task in the backlog. So you can also add any item. There is an option to click more item in your backlog if you want to add. So here is a link. You can give some name to this item, like anything you can give, dummy one, and you can provide the impact, revenue, and the status. Maybe it is in done stage, or it is in design stage, or is in development, or the QA, and you can put some effort. You can also set some timelines, and there is an option of putting dependency in your task. You can create a dependency between tasks by selecting the task from this, and also there is an option of attachment. You can select or maybe attach any snapshot or the document which is required to understand the functionality of that task. So this is basically a backlog screen. There are many others options available. There is a priority chart. So based on those scores which we are seeing here, it automatically create a chart and decide like which task needs more strategy, which is a low value and the low effort task, and which don't require anything. So you can see a clear view to take a decision. And there is one more option here, is a roadmap. In the roadmap, you can see which item is unplanned, which items are in done stage, which are in current, like presently in progress, and which need to be done in the next stage. So in my dashboard, I'm seeing one item in done and two item in unstaged task. You can move those, you can easily move and the items from one stage to another by easily drag and drop. And you can also have an option of seeing the release plan. Release plan is basically like depending on the milestone. So based on the milestone, you can see which plans to be completed in what time, and if and the dependency of the task. There is one more option, like you can also customize this all functionality by the items, like icons provided in the title. They are the display option. Here you can hide and make it visible. The dependency between the task, you can also hide the milestones. You can also see the tracking of the task based on the daily basis, or maybe on the weekly basis, yearly basis. It's up to you, but by default it's on monthly basis. And there is an option of filter, where you can put filter, like I want to see all those tasks which are assigned to me. So I can see there is an assign me option. I can select my name, and it will only pick those items which are assigned to me. But currently I don't have any item, so it's like showing nothing here. So I'm using this filter for now. And there is an option for add milestones. Here you can add the milestones, or new milestones for your backlog task, or maybe the new task. Also, apart from these priority chart, roadmap, and the release plan, there is an option of like it is easily to integrate with other function tools available in the market, like Jira for tracking of tasks, for Azure DevOps for CI/CD and the cloud environment, and the Asana and the Kanban. There are different tools available that can be easily integrated with Airfocus. So if you want to see all those items which are compatible with this Airfocus, they are like, it is in the home page. You can see all the information which is provided there. But before that, I'm going to show you the settings. The setting is basically provide the authentication or authorization to the user for the access of the project. For example, like currently you can see the permission. I am the only user, so I am an admin. I have the full access. If you want to add a new member in your team, so you can add it by creating a team, and the name would appear in the drop down, and you can select it. And then you can give any permission, like a read only access, a write only access, or just for comment access. So these are the few basic capabilities that Airfocus provide. Also, it's not free of cost, for sure. So it's you can see the pricing option in the home page. It is like, I am currently using the free trial access for just demo purpose. So it's 14 days left for my trial, and you can also take the access if you think like it is good option for your organization. You can go with it and purchase it. Here you can see all the pricing option, and based on your need, you can see it. Yeah, so that's all about the Airfocus. So I would definitely recommend this decision tool that you can use for your organization to make a decision, and you can also prioritize a task. You can create a environment where you can collect the customer feedback, and you can upgrade those, like improve those areas which you are getting low feedback from the customer. So it is a good tool. I hope you will understand all this functionality. Thanks. Bye. कैसा था?